Hello everyone, welcome back to my Unreal Engine Open World tutorial series. So today I am going to integrate the Paragon, the CodeLikeMe assets, tree assets to my project. So, and with these three assets also I have integrated them with my existing material system, which supports the dynamic seasons and also the bend into wind effects that we were working on, global wind system and all other systems that we have worked on so far in this project. So now that after I integrating these Paragon assets, I can share this for whole project without any issue because these assets are already free in the marketplace, and so I can share these project files with you guys. And as always, this episode is sponsored by these generous Patreons. Thank you very much for the support you guys are giving me. Okay, now as you can see here, I have replaced my old assets, all the tree models, with the Kite Demo Open World trees, so that I can share these full maps with you without any issue with you guys. So right now I have imported these models, and actually I didn't have to do much because I was using this procedural foliage volume to spawn the trees. So therefore all I had to do was replace these new tree models with the old models and simulate the procedural foliage volume. Okay, so now but we have to fix the materials of these trees because they are not using the setup that I have implemented in this project. In my project we have uh, dynamic season changes and also wind reactions as well, so I'm going to add those features to these materials. So let's start with this tree. Right, so let's see what other materials we have here. Okay, the bark, and what is this? Branches, and leaves, not leaves, smaller branches. Okay, what's the final one? Alright, billboards. Okay, so right, so for the branches, let's yeah, I was working with this stylized material. That's because I was implementing the bending of trees with wind for the stylized trees. So yeah, therefore let's create a new material. I'll call it M. What should I call? These are for barks, so let's call it bark. Reactive, that's because they react to the wind. Okay, let's see where this let's see where the textures are. Right, let's go with this one. Scott pine bark. I think this one will look good. Okay, let's place it here, and connect to the base color. And does this have a normal map? Yeah. Let's connect this one here. And let's promote all of these parameters. 3.1 would be okay. No, actually we have this mf global material function. We need to use that in order to get season changes and everything. If you are not sure how did I implemented this, you can refer to my previous tutorials. Okay, connect base color here and base color there, like this. And for the roughness and specular, yeah, let's promote these two parameters. Roughness, I'll keep it as 0.9. Specular 0.1. Oh, that's all right. Yeah, and let's apply, and let's use this material for the pine tree. Well, this doesn't look right exactly, but doesn't matter, we can fix it. Let's create an instance for this material, and for the parent I'll use embark reactive, right? And I'll promote these two as parameters. Base color, normal. They don't have a group, so I'll call them texture and apply. Right, now we should be able to change those things here. Okay, now instead of this color, this texture, I'll use this one. For this one I'll use this, and now let's apply this material right here, and yeah, it looks right now. Yeah, okay. All right, now what about these joints? This is the material. Okay, so what if I apply the same material for that also? Let's see. Yeah, it's okay, good enough. All right, now leaves. What is this? For that also I'll assign the same material I just created. Okay, now for the leaves. For the leaves, let's create an instance of this, and as for the parent, I'll assign m leaves master. Now for the texture, I'll assign this one. And let's assign this material instance for the leaves texture like this. So it doesn't exactly look right, is it? Yeah, it looks a little bit different. What's the issue? Let's see. What happens? Right, that's because of the wind effect. This is bent. So I'll go ahead and disable winds for now. Yeah, now it's alright. But I think I haven't enabled the two sides here. Let's see. Oh, I have. Right. Now it looks fine here. But something is missing. Actually, nothing is wrong. It's just the colors are a little bit different and with the new material. That's, I think, because of the subsurfaces. But that's not a big issue. We can fix it. Well, it seems this is the problem. So this tree right here has the original material, and this tree right here has the material, the M leaves master, that the one I just one I have in the project. So I think the problem is in the distance the opacity of these leaves are reduced. In my material it's not, so that's why these leaves look dense in the distance. So yeah, let's do the same thing in M leaves master, which is this one. So here let's use pixel depth to determine the distance from the rendering camera location. And what can we do? Maybe let's try multiply the pixel depth. This won't work at the first try, I'm sure. Right, I think it's working. Okay, it is working, but we have to clamp this to a certain value. Like we can first divide this by a value to reduce the strength of this one, maybe 1000. Let's see, apply. Yeah, it seems a little okay now, but when I go more closer, the opacity completely vanish. That's because this part becomes 0. So let's clamp this to minimum value to 1, and for the maximum, no, minimum cannot be 1. I think I shouldn't do the clamp in here. I should do the clamp in here. So the minimum should be whatever the value I have used here. Let's promote this to a parameter and call it opacity. Opacity distance. Default value should be 1000, and here minimum should be that value. Right, let's see what happens now. Okay, it's odd. I forgot about the maximum. Let's also promote that to a variable. Max opacity multiplier. Let's try 100 for that, so that we can clip the maximum opacity multiplier. Oh, it's not working still. Alright, so this has to be something larger than this one. Max opacity multiply is wrong. Let's call it distance, and let's try 10,000. Yeah, now it looks okay. In the distance we can see the leaves thick, and in here when we go closer we can see more fine opacity changes like this. Yeah, this is better. Okay, so what's next? Right, now we need to enable the bending to the tree bark. For the tree trunk, for the tree leaves, it already has it. So let's go back to tree bark, and here we can get pre-skinned position, and we can use this same material function we have defined, mf wind bend, in the embark reactive like this, and apply it to world position offset. Okay, now let's increase the wind power. Okay, now they have the reaction. Right, now let's look into this tree. I think for this one we can directly apply M3 no embark reactive material. Yeah, but anyway, I'll create a new material instance. So that I can do customizations easily later. What's the material? We had it before. Alright. And for the leaves, this one, the material we created. Okay. Now everything is fine. One more material, one more tree. This one. Let's create an instance and set tree bark reactive embark reactive as the parent, and for the texture let's use this. Right now we can use this material for the hill tree, and the leaves of this hill tree, I'm going to replace it with the leaves master, and for the texture I'm going to use the hill tree texture, and I'll keep everything else same. And let's assign that instance we just created. It becomes a little lit, but that's okay. Right, now the complete scene is consist of all the materials we have created within this series, so it will support bending and other effects we have implemented so far. Let's test it out. Right, so everything seems fine. Okay, what else? Let's try the autumn color. Leaves fall also works. autumn, everything becomes yellow. That's not good. Some of them should become red as well. So let's make this autumn color red. Now this tree becomes red. That's good. And also I need some other variations. Okay, let's do something about this one. Instead of yellow, let's try what other autumn colors we have. Oh, like this. Well, now everything becomes that color. That's not good. Alright, we can do this. We will, yeah, for the Scott Pine one, that means this one, I'll create another duplicate this instance and let's use red here. Are there any pink autumn colored? I don't know. Let's just apply it. Okay, this looks cool now. Alright, we have a yellow trees and pink, purple trees and a red tree. Alright, so I'll stop this episode at this point. Okay, and I'll upload this update soon in my Patreon page, so you can download this full map, the all 56 square kilometers of it, with these assets, trees, grass and everything. And yeah, if you like to support my work, you can get the membership of my Patreon club. Link would be in the description below. And thanks for watching. See you in the next episode. Goodbye.